you've got an election coming up this year, and last time we spoke was after the previous one. And I know that you were a Bernie Sanders supporter, and I'm guessing that you maintained that to the current election cycle.
Yeah, I mean, I actually would have preferred to see Elizabeth Warren be the nominee. I think there's still a chance she could get added to the ticket as a vice president, and which would be great. I think Biden is an embarrassment. He's a sundowning, nearly senile, old apparatchik. Like he's a suit and tie Democrat, and he toes the party line. I think he is an unambitious and uninspiring candidate, and he wants to accomplish nothing. I'm certain he'll be successful in that. If he's elected, he will accomplish nothing, and I think he's a complete waste of an opportunity. Of course, I'm going to vote for him because I have no other option, no viable option. But I would feel much better about voting for him if Elizabeth Warren was vice president, because then if his senility becomes even more apparent, then she could step in and we would have a quality president,
Yeah. What do you think the US political system's in dire need of?
The biggest thing is that we need to remove Republicans from every public office. The Republican Party has become a white nationalist party. It's enabled fascism, the rise of fascism in this country. Mussolini defined fascism as the fusion of corporate and state interests. And that's effectively what we have in this country. The court system has been completely overwhelmed with rabid, radical right-wing judges, which means that we have a generation of atrocious court rulings coming down. And the only effective remedy is to replace all the elected officials, replace every Republican elected official.
So that's
what we need. We need to nullify and make immaterial the Republican Party.
Very well. I mean, that's a radical change, but it's not like, it's not predictable times, and it's not like anyone is suggesting that what's going on at the moment isn't in need of some kind of radical change on both sides of the aisle. But my suspicion is that the Joe Biden being on the ticket is because this election will be seen as a referendum on Trump, and it's seen as who is the most, what would you say, electable, if not the most ambitious to remove Trump from office. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's all of that is bullshit. It's just the establishment Democratic Party did not want to see socialist change, and the progressive wing of the Democratic Party wants to see socialist change. And the establishment wing of the Democratic Party controls all the formal apparatus and pulled every possible string. Like they went to the wall to try to stop Bernie Sanders. They were more enthusiastic about stopping Bernie Sanders than they've ever been about trying to stop a Republican. Yeah, I think the radical change that's needed in the Democratic Party is to allow the younger, more energetic, progressive wing of the party that has all of the good ideas and all of the popular ideas, to allow them a seat at the table, and let all of the pro-business and the aristocratic, old school Democratic party identity, let that recede into history.
I don't think anyone's in the business of making any predictions at the moment. I can only hope that in the next 4 years we are in a better time. I have felt in as uncondescending way as I can manage, quite sorry for America watching the daily briefings from the president.
And his team. It's not condescending at all. Our president is a psychopath, and he's a narcissist, and he's borderline personality disorder, crazy maniac, and he doesn't want to do anything. He doesn't want to know anything. He doesn't. Yeah, he's the great embarrassment of my lifetime is that we have him as president.